Hi, I can hear you. This is Arun. Can you hear me?
Yeah. So will you be sharing your screen or shall I share on your behalf?
I prefer to share it. I'll do that right away.
S- Sure. So you have 6 minutes for your presentation, Arun. Please go
Sounds
ahead.
good. That's good. Thank you. Um, I hope my screen is visible and I can start immediately.
Yes, Arun, please go ahead.
Thank you. So, my name is Arun. I am the co-founder of eSkin Doctor. Um, I'll just start off quickly and use these 6 minutes to talk about, the high-level ideas about what eSkin Doctor was and how it came about. So, on the screen, you will see the co-founders and the key mentors of eSkin Doctor. I myself come from an analytics background. I've been in the industry for about 15 years. I'm a computer science grad and an MBA with it. Naveen Babu comes from a clinical trial and an IT background. He's also a digital expert, and he's also been in the technology services industry 20 plus years. And he's a marketing guru. And Dr. Rajiv, again, is a dermatologist, which is what we are. We are a skincare platform, and I'll come to that. So the problem that we're tackling, in a sense, is the fact that the skin diseases is a particularly high incident problem across the world. We are currently thinking these numbers are mainly from India, but the numbers extrapolate well globally. And at a very crude level, 1 in 4 people go through a specific skin condition at any point of time. So it's a significant problem from a demand side perspective. Specifically because the way supply is driven, it's very skewed to the cities. So your tier 2, tier 3 population has high issues of availability of specialists, which are the dermatologists in this case. We've got about 5 dermatologists per million, about 6,000 guys sitting in India who are specialized to treat skincare issues. Um, Typically, the point of care is through a GP or an RMP platform. So therefore, accuracy gets a big hit. Um, Typically, one or 2 days are spent understanding skin diseases in their courses. So they are pretty underfed in terms of how they can, tackle skin diseases. Referral network is poor. Affordability, as always, remains a big challenge, especially in countries like India, where a cost could range from anywhere from $700 to $1,500. So, how are we tackling this? So, I'll talk about our journey in the coming slides, but essentially, we sort of wanted to use technology and see where we could build the highest quality skincare platform where people can come and assess their conditions and be able to then be able to either take through a treatment plan or understand the treatment plans that are possible. 60 to 70% cases are chronic cases, so you really can't take away the skin condition. It will remain with you forever. So your psoriasis, your eczemas, your acnes of the world, these things take time to heal, or they don't heal only. Your melasma and all take a significant number of people get impacted in India, and it doesn't really go away. So you've got to treat it. You've got to go through it through life. Vitiligo. These are difficult conditions to tackle. There's a lot of research that's going on across the world, but none of them have really figured out why it's happening and therefore how to solve it. So it's a management issue in some cases. So what we're trying to do is trying to build a skincare platform where people not just be able to understand their skin conditions better, and of course from a monetization perspective, reach to a doctor or pay for our services at some point of time, but also be able to meet people within their community and be able to solve it. So that's what we're trying to build as a product. Hopefully, it's a global entity and a global product, which from a demand side perspective is required. I mean, it's like a need everywhere in the world that we've sort of researched upon, especially Southeast Asia and Africa. So from a I'm going to talk about this in a very quick way. I am sort of aware of the time, but it's a very simplified process that we've created, where a user takes through a 3-step setup. Upload your image. The AI model will tell you your differential, your possibilities of what it could be, answer a few basic questions. There is a differential diagnosis that kicks in automatically in the background, and the AI and the differential together figures out what the possible solutions are and what the possible issues are and solutions are. And then, if required, the patient may want to go through a doctor diagnosis. That's an asynchronous process that we built today. It's like in a 24-hour time frame. Our value proposition is that we will get it done for you. It's live, and I'll talk about our journey in the coming slides. I'm going to skip these slides a little, and come back to the competitor slide if there are questions around it. But essentially, we from a journey perspective, we're about a year old now, right from ideation to where we sit today. And we met early January last year. We commit full time to it around March, and some people in May. We launched our POC in sort of October. We built the model for about 3 to 4 months, the AI model. We sourced a lot of images, went through that domain exercise with Dr. Rajiv to build the whole piece out. And then, a lot of happy news is here. So happy news coming through. When we launched, there were like
Sorry to interrupt,
700
Arun. You
people.
have your last 1 minute.
Sure. Yeah, I'm almost done, so I'm good. So we got like a 700 customer visit happening in the first week. A lot of hypotheses like, privacy is an issue. Will people upload their images, especially private images? All those issues sort of, got validated. We built a direct to doctor route. Hindi belt was crucial. So a bunch of learnings that we had in the first launch of POC, which was in October, November. We took a step back, and that's the time we also got incubated with Triple ITH. And then, we sort of used that, whole framework and the help that we got from the team to sharpen our MVP a little, and also build a new channel, which is WhatsApp, and itself, worked out the call center engagements. Also got joined with GinServe as an accelerator program. So, a lot of things happening on that. So that's a general journey till now. We are, from an operational perspective, it's sort of a decent looking, economics that I call it. We typically get around 400 to 500 clicks a day. I get 150 images already from, about 10 images in early January. So we're getting a lot of traction on this side, while we keep our costs very, very low. So we are almost on a threadbare budget, but it's still, we see a lot of, genuine cases coming through. Our first guy was coming from Assam, a very remote place in Assam. One guy comes from Jammu and Srinagar. It's an army officer. So, very interesting and specific use cases coming out, where, we felt it was not even required. Even those guys are coming through. So, and, our tier 2, tier
So
3
the
language
time is
focus
up, Arun. So
helping us
we
out. Yeah, sure. So I'm pretty much done. I'm going to, sort of, leave at this slide and, look for questions. Thank you.
sure. Over to the panel.
Do I need to stop sharing? I mean, let me know.
Any questions from the panel?
Yeah, Arun, this is Sanjay Jasrani.
Hi, Sanjay.
Hi, hi. Again, very interesting, Arun. I think this is an under-addressed issue, like you mentioned.
Sure.
Are you set up for international business also to respond to international requirements?
I'm sorry about the screen. So
No
the
problem.
way we built our product is, from right now, it's an India specific regional setup simply because of the legal constraints.
Yeah.
A doctor in India stays with India in terms of, addressing that issue. From an AI model perspective, it is possible that we can launch everywhere, but we are restricting from our marketing effort for now in India. We've got some interest coming from, Southeast Asia. So from a product perspective, it is amenable to just go anywhere, onboard the doctors, and the product will seamlessly work. But we've got to take care of the regulatory side. Some markets like the UK have a referral system and an insurance system. So those things still have to be built. But from a pure play, connecting to a doctor, monetization, tracking, follow-ups, all those are already in the product.
Right, right. So post-COVID, I'm sensing that even regulatory has expanded a lot, right? So online consultations, online prescription so that's a good moment for you in a way, is it not?
Unfortunately, in some ways, it came out like that. We started in January, if you remember my journey. That time, we were still not, we were not building it for COVID, right? So we were looking at the space in a sense. And then COVID hits us, and then we sense an opportunity. But effectively, we didn't build for that opportunity. And you're right,
Sure.
from a framework, from a legal perspective, the government opened up a lot. So there were a lot of gray areas in January that we were worried about, but a few papers came out where teleconsultation pretty much became a norm. In fact, there was a
Correct.
time when I could not even prescribe a class B or a class A medicine. Now it's like pretty comfortable. Even it's still a little gray, but it's possible. So we are on the edge, but not so much now. So
Sure.
yeah, you're absolutely right.
Okay. Last question. What valuation are you looking at for this current raise?
So again, I'm looking at a 2 to 4 kind of CR number at, hopefully an 8 to 10% if possible, in terms of my dilution. So that's
Understood.
so approximately a 20 to 30 CR depending on how I value it.
Understood. Okay. Thank you. All the best, Arun. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks
How
for.
do you price this? How do you price this?
So I'll quickly, I mean, I would love to talk a little more, but pricing, we've kept it at, we pay the doctor a $400. So it's a $500 consultation. We charge 20%. And these doctors are perfectly happy. They are charging almost $1,000 for every consult. But a consultation for them is a long drawn process, from a lead management to a patient management to a follow up and all that happens from a time perspective. It's almost like a 40 to 45-minute game per customer for them. With us, it's like a 5-minute game. So they're like super happy to even like do 1/3 of the price. So the doctors that we right now working with is at a 500 price point. We charge the customer, depending on our marketing budgets, anywhere from $300 to $400. So it depends on that week's plan. So right now running at a loss, but we're acquiring customers. Was that the question? Did I answer that?
Yeah, that was the question. Thank you.
Sure. Okay.
So thanks, Arun. Thanks for joining. We'll get back on email for follow-up questions.
Thank you.
You can drop off the call now, Arun.